is the Cross RC Emo X. This is a 1/8 scale crawler. It's got selectable diffs, a 2-speed, all kinds of nice stuff. It's built really well. This is courtesy of Craig at Operation 11 Charlie. Let's get to the table. As you guys can see, this thing is absolutely brand new right out of the box. Emo X is a 1/8 scale crawler with selectable diff locks and a 2-speed transmission. Nice beefy looking portal axles. Some of the most gnarly 2.2 tires I've ever seen. Some of the best servo geometry I've ever seen. This is important and I'll explain this later. Here's a quick size comparison. Absolutely is bigger. Yeah, it really is. I want to show you guys the rear suspension. Do you see that right there? This is a modified version of the Watts Link bell crank style suspension. What this does is it helps keep all your side-to-side play out. Now granted, this has a 4-link and the links have to be triangulated to work. However, if you triangulate kind of light triangulation like what they've got here, you can still have a little bit of play in the rod ends, and that will allow side shift. Well, this right here acts like a panhard bar on the front end. 0 side shift, but it doesn't affect the suspension travel at all. That's really neat to see. The ESC motor. The motor is a 25-turn 550 size motor, and the ESC is actually an 880 80/400 amp peak dual motor ESC. Pretty much it's a hobby wing ESC on this thing. And it's good to 4S. Yep, good to 4S. The BEC output is 7.4 volts at 4 amps. It is tunable. The radio has 6 channels, and right here, this is your front diff locker, and this is your rear diff locker. Over here, it's very simple. This is your 2-speed transmission, and there are your lights. The servo is a DSR003C 7.4 25 kg servo, metal gears in this thing, and a metal servo horn. That should be good, right? The skid area looks nice and flat, and the transition from the front links to the skid to the rear links also looks good. Remember when I mentioned the diff lock servos? This is the front one right here, and I'm going to show you guys something right here. These default to the locked position, all right? Right here, we have a little rubber piece like a fuel tubing to act as a servo saver, but I want you to look at something, and this is kind of important. Do you see that? What we're looking at is the servo is holding the diff open, okay? Turn it, make sure everything is engaged. Yes, the axle is open. So what I want you to look at is the leverage of the servo. See how the round horn comes around. See the cable. This point right here to this point is perfectly in line across the top of the screw. This makes the servo not have to work hardly at all due to leverages. So this being over here means you can run this in an open diff situation like on a trail for extended periods and not have to worry about burning up the servos. And obviously when you turn it on, it reverts into the locked position right here. So everything is locked in there. And look, there's no stress on the servo. This is a very efficient setup design, and it should keep all your servos happy for a long time. Great job, Cross RC, on this, for real. The rear diff lock servo is the exact same way, and the transmission servo is also there. Very good design work. I've already mentioned the tires, but look at this. Ultra aggressive, the tread compound feels nice and sticky, and the wheels are 2.2 and they are bead locks. So, and the way this wheel is set up, there's actual nuts on the back side of these. And here they are. Now, the book does not give any specs as far as what the compound is, but I can tell you it sure feels sticky. Hopefully it wears well. With the wheel off, I decided let's go ahead and take a peek in this front axle here. Now, there does not appear to be room that you can actually change the gearing on this. You can't go bigger up here for overdrive, and you can't go larger down here for an underdrive. So the gears appear to be about a 32 pitch as well. The shocks on this have a 15 millimeter outside diameter on them. So inside, possibly about 13.5 or 14 millimeters on the inside. So that's a pretty large bore shock, especially as compared to the slightly smaller 1/10 scale trucks. And now it's time for the body. The body is set up really nice with a nice molded top piece right here, like a hood area. It does not come up, by the way. Molded front end. Look at the headlights on this thing. I'm gonna turn all these things on. Nice roll bar and a full, legit, usable spare tire on the back in case you happen to have a blowout while you're cruising down the highway. You can swap that out. Molded roll cage. Got a light controller underneath this thing. There's your rear tail lights right there. Your fronts. So let's get this thing plugged up and see what it's got. I'll tell you what, from what I'm seeing right now, this is a really impressive truck. Okay, this is awesome. You got like running lights right there. There's your headlights. You got like more running lights right there. And I haven't even looked at the back yet. Woo! A little strobe action right there. Woo! Flashing action. Okay, these lights are pretty darn cool. Are there any like blinker lights when you turn? No, and I'm fine with that, honestly. Okay, let's see what the back of this thing does. That's awesome. I'm not a big light guy, but this right here is cool, man. I like this. No blinkers. Again, I'm fine with that, but that is nice. Then like your running lights right there. Just checking to see if anything comes on when you're driving. Nope, it's just static lights, whatever mode you got them set on. I like this thing. I've mentioned everything except the manual. Now, the manual on this, it goes through all, like, well, as you can see right there, there's all your tuning for the ESC. All your stock settings, everything, the Hobbywing 880 ESC. Got all the explanations for and everything. So that's a nice piece. And as far as the book itself goes, everything has a size to it. Everything is labeled. And it's all labeled and set out kind of like as if you're building the kit. So you can see every little part, everything like a PDF per se. It's all right here. The transmission, everything. So pretty nice book. I mean, it is literally, this is a builder's book is what it is. So not bad at all. It's kind of nice to have this because, you know, if you happen to break some weird, odd part, you can get a hold of Cross RC and get them coming to you. Ooh, look at the cross stickers. Nice. Alrighty. Now, this shows you the inside of the differentials, all that. 6 bolts hold the cover on, the locking mechanism, all that stuff. So that is actually pretty darn cool. I'm glad it's not a kit. Kits take a long... Oh, there's that... the system right there. That's how it locks in. Okay. I like that. All right. So just wanted to show you guys the book. And you can see the bead locks and all that. So, yep. All right. This is what fell out. This is the quality control. Very nice. Again, huge thanks to Craig at Operation 11 Charlie. This thing right here, it's beefy. It is absolutely beefy. So I'm looking forward to the mods. He's also sending some mods and all that. When I'm done with this video, I get to send it back. So this is not my vehicle right here. But I tell you what, if this thing does what I think it's going to do out there, and if the mods go on it like what I'm thinking they will, I will order one of these for myself. Absolutely. I like the size of it, being a little bit larger, can kind of work around like on a trail. The servo geometry is amazing. That makes a lot of sense. It works out perfectly. Selectable disc, 2-speed, all that wonderful stuff. Like the high speed is only like 17-1. So, and the low speed is like 39-1. I've kind of rounded the numbers a little bit, but still, you guys get the idea. It's a nice spread between low gear, crawler, and high speed gear. So I've got a feeling it's going to end up brushless as well. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Check out Operation 11 Charlie RC. I'll link them up down below. The truck, I'll link that up as well. And stay tuned because we get a first drive up soon. Guys, have a great day and go out. I want you guys to try this right here. When you go out to the ice cream shop and you look at all them flavors in the bin, you got this one flavor that just like, ugh, there's no way that can be any good, but there's scoops out of it. Like, who's eating that? Try it. You just might like it. Have a great day. Guys, you made it to the end. This is awesome. Thank you so much. You guys making it to the end of the video means so much to me. I mean, for real. Consider joining, becoming a member for just $2 a month. That's the cheapest way to go. In the description are affiliate links, eBay, Amazon. You guys know all the stuff on that. But yeah, guys, it means a lot that you're here and you're listening to this right now. And I want you to have a great day.